Hello and welcome back to the Barrett channel for a brand new video with myself, Ollie. Today I'm going to be walking you around some of the busiest places in Shenzhen to give you sort of a feel of the atmosphere and to sort of dispel some of the rumours that are going on because of the current situation, which I'm sure you know about, unless you've been living under a rock. So I won't update you on that. Before I do so, I just want to, as always, give a massive thank you for all the continued support on our channel, as well as the people who do go the extra mile to donate to us on these platforms. Thank you ever so much. I will keep readjusting my mask because when I talk, it pulls it down. So I have to keep pulling it back up to make sure I'm secure. Anyway, I've just been on the metro. I've been avoiding it where possible, obviously, because you don't really want to be surrounding yourself by people. But I came on the metro, and I'll roll some B-roll clips on the screen here. I've literally never seen it so quiet in my life. There was probably about 60-70% of the seats on there were free, and usually you can't even get a seat, and there'll probably be more than half the people will be standing. But as you can, it's very obvious how many people are making the conscious effort to sort of stay indoors. And it really is one of the nicest things you can do, one of the best things you can do for the nation at the moment, and just to help stop this becoming a global pandemic, which is looking like maybe the inevitable case. And then I just went to get some food up at this ramen restaurant, and again, I'll roll a clip. I was just the only person in there. It's like this city of 13 million people. Granted, there's a lot less people here right now because there'll be some people that have stayed in their hometowns, but a city of 13, 14 million people has just turned into a ghost town, which is a good thing, This is Huatiang Bay that I'm in right now. I'm sure you know that this is like the Silicon Valley of China. This street, every single day without fail, granted, again, it's been Chinese New Year, but everything would have sort of been opening back up by now. But this street is usually heaving every day without fail. And now it's just like, you've got people going where they need to go. Other than that, there's not really a lot going on. Many shops are closed. A lot of them are still open, and there's just no customers. And I would assume they're staying open because they're just trying to get any little bit of business that they can, because this place is among the highest rent of buildings in Shenzhen. The demand for these places, so the rent must be no joke, right? So these guys, I feel quite sorry for all the businesses that are suffering at this time, because there's probably a lot of people struggling. The central government actually put out an order a week ago to actually extend the Chinese holiday, New Year holiday, by a week. And it's that a decision like that can't be taken lightly. Like the effect that would have on the finances and the nation's economy is massive. So to make a decision like that really needs some thinking about. As you can see, when you take a look around, you can just see that things are open, things are closed, but the places that are open, there's just no customers. They've probably got 1 or 2 staff members in each place because there's just no one to serve. This is one of the biggest sort of technology shopping malls in Huatiang Bay, and it's not open. I'd imagine all of the places that distribute sort of phones and electronic parts are all closed as well, because in those places, everyone's literally breathing down each other's neck, These places are just filled with people. So for those to be open, it just would not be a good idea at all. We've got Miniso over there. Again, no one in there that I can see. It makes me wonder, like, how long this is going to go on, because right now it just feels like everything's just it's a dormant city. It's completely dormant. It's just come out of nowhere, really. 2 weeks ago, everyone's getting ready for the Chinese New Year, and now how quickly things have changed. Right, so I've showed you Huaqiangbei. I'm now actually going to take a trip to Coca Park in Futian district, which is like the central shopping area and of Shenzhen. You know, it's very well known amongst Shenzhen shopping park. So I'm going to take a little journey there now and show you around there, see how that's going down. Okay, so I'm just in the metro station now, and as you can see in front of me, here's someone who's spraying disinfectant everywhere, making sure it doesn't get spread around too much. Is this the one that I need to be going to? Yeah, it is. Okie dokie. As always, I'm gonna go stand at the end of the train with the least people. One thing that I can really admire about the sort of Chinese culture is that everyone kind of just gets on with it, you know. You know, people aren't jumping around all lively and stuff, but everyone just gets on with what they got to do. I don't hear too much complaining about it or whatever, but everyone just gets on with it, and it's really nice to see, you know. People are out doing what they got to do. It's quiet, but people are doing what they got to do, and that's what matters, and that just kind of reflects the Chinese society, in my opinion. It's quite inspiring to see. This gentleman just came and introduced himself to me because he had a little GoPro with him as well, and it looked like he was kind of taking some shots of what it's like here as well. So I just got talking to him for a while. See, that's exactly what I was just talking about. People aren't scared of going around and talking to people, and you know, people are just getting on with their daily lives. You know, it's how it is. It's how it is. It's just a dark time for China at the moment, but hopefully it's not too long before we can pull through. Okay, so I've just come out of the metro station into the area of the most busy shopping mall in Shenzhen. We're right in front of the Ping'an Tower, which is towering above us there, and this is Coca Park, which is a very, very, very popular shopping mall, and on the average day it will be packed with people. Here we've got boss man's about to take my temperature to be able to go inside, and I'm not sure what he's doing here, but it looks like they may be a little bit worried about this bloke's temperature. Okay, so I think this guy's actually not allowed in because maybe his temperature's too high, the delivery guy.
Hello?
Hello? Not working.
Okay.
Lovely stuff. Okay, so those temperature checks are a measure, but as the science came out a few days ago, this can be spread in an asymptomatic state, so it's not entirely useful. However, you know, any sort of check is better than no check, you know. So this is Haiti. Hello. See, look, people are still in high spirits. It's brilliant. This is Haiti Bakery, which is the most popular drinks shop, and this is the most popular shopping mall in Shenzhen. This place would usually be absolutely filled with customers. You might have to even wait an hour for a drink. But yeah, again, very, very quiet. Very nice area of Shenzhen. This is Coca Park. Lots of restaurants, lots of bars and things like that, but very, very dormant. But you know, the people that do want to get out and about, they're not stopped from doing so, because it looks like here, actually pretty much everything's open on the outside anyway. You know, there are still a few things that are closed, which is as expected, but you can see if you want to come to a restaurant and eat food, it's not going to stop you from doing so, but you might not be able to find the exact food that you do want. There's probably more shops open than people about, to be honest, and I'd say more than half of the people here are workers. It must be a pretty boring time for the workers at the moment because they have no customers, so there's probably nothing to do. But yeah, I really like this area. I've not actually been here that many times. But yeah, there was advice given out by the government, you know, to shut down restaurants where possible, because obviously big groups of people crowding together to eat, and from the same bowls usually here as well, because that's the culture of eating, is not really ideal. So that's why you have a lot of restaurants which are shut down. I think it's a bit, you know, a bit harsh to criticize the government at this time in their efforts to sort of contain what's going on, because as we've said time and time again, these are really unprecedented measures that are being taken to sort of help the situation, and there's a lot of rumours and misinformation being flying around at all times, which just sort of enhances the panic in people, and which is not what you want at this time. So you need to go based off evidence, which to my eyes is what is what's been happening over the past couple of weeks. So yeah, that is Coca Park. What I'm going to do now is take you, if I can find one, into sort of a local supermarket, just to see what the situation is there, because there are, like I just said, a lot of rumours going around that there's, you know, there's no food, you know, there's no water, the cities are being locked down, but there's nobody who can hydrate themselves, and everyone's going to starve to death, you know, all the sort of stuff that goes flying around. So let's take a look for ourselves if we can find a supermarket around here. So we just arrived at a very big supermarket in the center of Shenzhen, and straight away, as you can see, if anything, I'm just trying to dispel some of the rumors that are going around, as I've just mentioned, about there being no food. If anything, they're actually overstocked because less people are here. Look at the state of this. This is probably the busiest place in the shopping mall at the moment, to be honest. But as you can see, there is plenty of food to go at. From veg to cheese, to eggs, to meat. There is just absolutely everything full to the brim. So I just wanted to, like I said, dispel some of the rumors that there was no food here, because it looks like, you know, the logistics that are being done by the government to bring food to places, because, you know, there has been videos going around of there being no food in supermarkets, but that's because, like, in the evenings, especially a few days ago, people were getting a little bit, I guess people were panicking just a little bit, and sort of buying everything they could. So for a couple of evenings, you know, the shelves were pretty empty, but nowadays they're all stocked up. Everything you could need is here, so that's not something that needs to be worrying about. But anyway, that is going to bring me to the end of this video. I'm going to end it in the supermarket, why not? If you did like this video, please help us out by smashing a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you do like the content that's on here. And as always, stay safe during this time, and we will see you next time. Catch you later. Bye-bye for now.